The Red Spoon Diaries, That's a Spicy Woolly Mammoth, and Legos are Egos. On today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
They're not as you read them? As you wrote them?
They're not as I wrote them.
That's odd.
I wrote whatever was on the shared Google Doc, which I guess needs to be restricted for editing.
I like those. Those were much better. Your other ones were just like they were just more informational than they were like funny. I liked the what is it? The Red Spoon Dairy Queens, like the Red Shoe Diaries.
I just said the Red Spoon Diaries, but that's not what's written. I said the Red Spoon Diaries. It says the Red Spoon Dairy Queens.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? This Red Shoe Diaries.
That's why I said the Red Spoon Diaries.
It's like softcore porn on HBO.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, also, welcome.
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
The competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news.
Write 3 jokes about each story and decide who's written the funniest jokes.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I am Bob Timmons.
And I guess I'm special guest Adam Daley.
Hey,
Our special guest today, special guest Adam Daley.
The ego on this guy.
He had a
I guess I'm special guest.
I guess I'm special.
He had a special guest. Our special guest had a special guest.
Yes.
And that was that he was special.
That's I'm special. I went to ASU. They gave me a certificate of special.
I don't know why you would bring that up.
Well, time for pro of nothing.
We don't talk about
We don't talk about our past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, welcome. Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out.
You work with Jeremy, correct?
Yes.
What's that like?
You know, they put him in the corneriest of corners in the building. I used to eat my lunch where Jeremy sits. I only know him by his professional name.
And he wears a monocle at work, right?
Yeah, he does. And he's very yappy.
I go by, at work I go by Jeremiah Big Dong Moneybags.
Big Dong. Yeah. And we just did a sexual harassment training, so you really should hear what it used to be.
Yeah.
It still kept Big Dong, though?
They still kept Big Dong.
It's accurate.
It's gender neutral.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said Big Dong?
Big Dong.
Okay, I heard Big Dog. So
Big Dog. Oh.
So
after the next sexual harassment training, it's probably
we lose
drop
the end.
But all of a sudden, everybody just started talking about his big dick. Yeah. So, where were we? Adam, you are our special guest. You will be doing jokes in this episode, correct? Jeremy or Jeremiah, you will be judging.
Or judge-eyeing.
Our special judge-aya.
Judge-eyeing.
Okay, well, you've listened to the show.
Prove it.
And enjoyed it very much. Let's see your history on your phone.
Okay. My history on my phone. It is a Al Franken podcast. Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. I think it's on Spotify.
Suspiciously.
I think it's on Spotify. I'm not sure.
We're in good company. And I was taking a look at our YouTube analytics, and like there's some information regarding suggested videos. So our video appearing as a suggested video for another video. And it shows what videos those are. Yeah? And there's a couple of note. One is an episode of Dad's Army, which is an old show, an old British show set in World War II.
This is depressing me.
Well, yeah. You watch the show and you'll understand
why. We have our old nerds watching this show.
Also, the other video I was looking at is the Three Stooges.
Okay.
The Three Stooges, Dizzy Detective specifically, that episode, or that short, whatever the case would be. So
we should watch that episode and comment on it for an episode or some shit like that. Bonus.
See why we're suggesting.
Today's episode title, Nyuk Nyuk Woo 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 Woo.
Yeah. And we're the 3 fuckheads. With special guests.
4 fuckhead.
Our special fuckhead for today.
Leon, and Fine.
Fuckhead, eh?
Well, Adam, are you ready to get into round 1?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Fuckhead, eh? Round 1.
Arizona Dairy Queen's Big Red Spoon found. A giant red spoon statue that was stolen from the outside of an Arizona Dairy Queen and sparked a mystery on social media
Arizona Dairy Queen.
Was found Monday morning, and it's partly thanks to Pokemon Go. Michael Foster, 52, was playing Pokemon Go.
He's playing the Pokemon
These
Go.
old guys always playing the Pokemon Go.
These young 50-year-olds playing the Pokemon Go.
When he spotted the 15-foot red spoon.
These 50-year-olds playing their Pokemon Go, watching their old British comedy programs and 1, 2, 3 jokes.
Why don't they Pokemon go to the polls? You know?
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Yeah, show your support for 1, 2, 3 jokes.
And
Yes,
go to
yes,
the
yes.
polls. Camera.
Smash that like button. We'll send you an I voted sticker. When he spotted the 15-foot red spoon lying on the ground behind a Phoenix middle school baseball field, just 2 miles from the scene of the heist. I did kind of look around and was like, what? One guy did finally come by and was like, is that what I think it is? Yeah, that's the spoon, Foster said.
That's Jeremy's 50-year-old voice.
Yeah. Detectives are continuing the search for who stole the spoon.
Adam, as our special guest, you have the option of going first or last in this round.
I guess I can go first.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, I mean, just starting off, when I read this story, I screamed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, good one.
Thank you. It only gets better from there.
Listen, I said that in a way that made it seem like I had a lot of good stuff, but
Okay.
you'll see.
Okay.
Rick, do you want to go next?
Oh, sure. The giant dish ran away with the giant spoon, and all that's left to this torrid romance is a giant red corpse. Tale as old as time.
Detectives are still looking for the suspect, but it doesn't take a Mewtwo to figure out that it was an Alakazam.
Oh.
Now that is a joke.
For the fuck
That
you-
is great, but doesn't work in the room.
It worked for me.
Okay, Pokemon references, right?
Indeed. I'm just talking about a couple of guys. Mewtwo, Alakazam.
Too.
First generation, 150 Pokemon.
They're in their mid-20s, about 6'2".
If they were in their mid-50s, they probably sound like this.
Totally. Adam, we're back.
Okay.
right.
Local reporters descended on the scene, and they were looking around for details, and eventually one of them asked, "What's the scoop?"
It's like, you're the detective.
What's the scoop?
I don't know why they're from the 20s.
That's when scoops were aplenty.
That's a good spot to pause while you watch this ad for Army Dads.
Which is a dating service. It's not Dad's Army.
Oh, Dads.
But if you're in the
You don't
market,
have to be lonely with armydads.com.
that's true. Rick,
Just want to take care of your kids. Using my skills that I learned as an
them
elite
discipline.
soldier.
I want to eliminate your
then I was-
loneliness.
After my military career, I continued making my money through murdering people.
What?
No, you know how
Why
they
did it go
do
there?
they're like a private military kind
Thank
of
you for
thing.
your service.
Sorry,
Oh,
I know,
mercenary?
a mercenary. Yeah. God, I know. That was my bad. For reals. Great concept. Failed the pitch.
Yeah,
You
it
only
was
get
so
10
good.
seconds on that profile video.
So here's a show about this dating service. Shaquille O'Neal has expressed an interest in buying the Dairy Queen spoon so that it can finally be the little spoon.
That was cute.
Support little spoons everywhere.
I like that we're all kind of feeling for Shaquille O'Neal. Like, oh, he's never been a little spoon.
He never gets
never.
to be the tiny little guy.
Why does everything always happen to Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, and Alakazam. That's a Shaquille O'Neal movie, right?
That's a Magic.
Former
Jordan
teammate
figure.
of the Magic.
Yeah.
Now you made me forget my joke.
Space Jam.
Yeah, that was it.
Hey, stop me if you heard this one. Space Jam. The motive was discovered when detectives stumbled upon a 12-foot blizzard cup that was completely empty.
I don't want to step on anybody's joke.
Okay.
But you told your last joke already, right?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
So you just stepped on my joke.
No, I meant stepped on it, like tell the joke maybe.
Okay,
Because I was thinking about a concept just now.
So do you want to wait till after the
check in
jokes?
again after the jokes.
Okay.
Do you want to write down what you're thinking on an envelope?
I'll
mail it
probably
to you.
remember
Okay,
it.
go for it. Adam.
Police knew that the culprit was a regular at Dairy Queen because they discovered skid marks at the scene of the crime.
Gross.
Skid marks. Jesus.
Because he's lactose intolerant.
Ah, okay.
Oh, why does he keep going there?
It's just so tasty.
Another mystery solved by Detective Pikachu.
Congratulations, Detective Pikachu. Commendations are in order.
We're going to get you your badge back.
Just one more.
Yeah.
It was very brave of Michael Foster to come forward with this information that he's a 52-year-old man playing Pokemon Go. Very courageous. Judge Jeremiah. Those are all the jokes in round one. How do you see things?
Well-
actually, before you say that, I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry to interrupt you just when I prompted you. Rick, what were your thoughts?
We can let Judge Judy do her thing first.
No, not. We already interrupted him, so you do your thing.
So I was trying to think of a joke that had to, when they held the cups upside down at Dairy Queen.
yeah.
I couldn't think of anything
wasn't
before that.
touched that.
Lizzie.
I was going to
Yeah.
touch on that.
Yeah, same here.
My ideas for jokes there would have been like, they served, when they catch the suspect, they got to serve them arrest papers upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I just had another one. Okay. Detective Pikachu. Oh, like the suspects are still at large. Detectives have vowed to catch them all.
Yeah.
So I win the round.
Why didn't she stick to judging?
I mean, I haven't done comedy for a long time, but I'm pretty sure complete silence means
Success.
really good.
It means they're not crying. All right. So Adam started off with a couple puns. We got I screamed and what's the scoop? And I wasn't sure about the skid marks joke, but it is funny that it's
because you don't poop.
Back.
Yeah.
I do not poop.
He pooped his pants.
If you knew more about that kind of life, then you might have thought it was funny.
I poop in very, very soft solid, and it just kind of
Oh, come
coils
on.
above the...
Shut up.
I don't know why, but the word coiled really made it.
Okay.
Sing.
Really?
Jeremy's poop comes out white, but then he dips it.
He's
Gets
like
that
a
tight
dog
spiral.
from the 60s.
Yes.
Because they fed dogs like certain kind of dog food and their poop came out white.
I
really?
do not
Yeah.
recall this.
You don't recall this? From
I don't remember that.
Like white poop, seeing like dogs white poop.
When I was out there just in the universe, not born yet, I don't remember hearing it.
Oh man.
It's a good idea that it was white because then you can identify it easier.
Well, yeah. White poop is just like sun bleached dried poop, isn't it?
No, it's because they put
don't see what's so
different things
special
in the
about it.
food that they ate, and they don't put those things anymore. That's why you never see white poop anymore.
Oh, it was a byproduct of the Jim Crow era when they were trying to separate the whites and the. I'll leave it at that.
Can we get a close up on Rick's?
It was the '60s. Different time. It was a different time.
But we can still joke about it now in 2023.
Bob had the Pokemon, a couple Pokemon jokes. The Mewtwo or Mewtwo?
This nerd doesn't know.
Is it Mewtwo?
Mewtwo is objectively funnier.
Mewtwo is the Pokemon.
Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Because she's immune.
Hashtag Mewtwo. Alakazam. And then the 12-foot empty cup was a very good joke.
Mewtwo is a boy though, huh? But it
It might be
got that-
genderless.
big ol'
Mewtwo is
hips.
genderless.
It's like
Have they checked
curvy.
underneath them?
But his voice is all, I'm Mewtwo, right?
So,
It's pretty deep. But like he's got the
Jeremy, please, if you
badonkadonk
could
looking
just
good, itty bitty
steamroll
waist,
Rick.
and a round thing in your
See
face.
this through.
Shit.
Yeah.
And
Look
then,
up pictures of Mewtwo. Can we get a picture of Mewtwo on screen right now? Thank you, Robert. See how thick Mewtwo is?
Rick had a giant red corpse. Very offensive riff on retired military personnel. Shaquille
I forgot
O'Neal.
about that. Is that this episode?
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal being this little spoon. I really enjoyed that one. And Detective Pikachu. Man, this was not quite the frozen treat I was hoping it would be.
How about you stick to positive feedback?
Oh, I'm all out. That
line that you just drew on your pen, that's very straight. There's positive compliments.
I'm sorry, but the positive feedback machine is down for cleaning right now. I'm going to go with a point for Bob for the 12-foot empty cup, a point for Adam for both puns, and a point for Rick for the Shaquille O'Neal being the baby spoon. Little spoon.
All right.
Little baby spoon.
Little baby spoon.
He's definitely never been the baby.
All right.
Born
Points
of
all,
two larger spoons.
points all across the board. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
wasn't
welcome.
wasn't Rick gonna say a joke or something?
No, that was just me thinking about the upside down cup.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which we all thought about. So you're not special. So all tied up going into round 2. How about we do that?
Round 2. Startup makes mammoth meatball. An Australian company has created a meatball made of lab-grown cultured meat using the genetic sequence from the long-extinct pachyderm. Cultivated meat, also called cultured or cell-based meat, is made from animal cells. Livestock doesn't need to be killed to produce it. Darn. Which means...
I love death. It makes me so hungry.
This is my profile for Army dads.
I love death. They paid me to do what I was good at. And now I want to be a father. Why do I think that they're not actual dads yet? Like they
They're
want to
Army
be dads.
I don't.
Some of them will want to be dads.
They're pitching for like the chance to become a dad, right?
No.
To find a mate.
These are older military. These are retired military.
They're already dads.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
then they
they're
get on the
daddy.
service to find love.
Yes.
right?
Right.
Advocates say it is better
How'd that come back?
not just for the animals, but also better for the environment. The company is publicly available.
If it was, we were advertisers for them, we'd be killing it right now. They would have to give us so much money because
So
we
much
brought it up several times already.
Yeah, but I don't know if they really appreciate like. So what is it?
Can you
So
have
it's
like a
like-
Fox, like, you know how they like put the next show and then like cross their army dads coming up.
It's like we love that you spend so much time on the subject, but we would like you to know the product and what it is and what it does. And
Quit
what it's
speculating about what it is.
Yeah,
and
no
what it
more
does.
guessing.
Or just focusing on the fact that it's murder.
Our sponsor, Lay's potato chips, which I think is like pretzels.
And they do kill people, right?
I think.
Flatter, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The company used publicly available genetic information from the mammoth. Where do you find that? Filled
Library.
Oh, here it is.
Well, you get a black light first.
Available to everybody.
Yeah.
They filled in missing parts with genetic data from its closest living relative, the African elephant, and inserted it into a sheep cell. Given
Oh, hot.
Given the right conditions in a lab, the cells multiplied until there were enough to roll up into a meatball.
That is so gross. Do you think that like if they made this creature like full term, like all the way,
Full term.
would it have some sheepishness to it? like
Like
would
it's
it like
shy, like it won't come out. It just stays in its room all the time.
Well, it's literally woolly.
yeah, but so
yeah.
it's woolly, but would it be more like curly? Would it be more elephant like too?
I was just making a joke about wool.
Well, I don't know. These are good questions. These are questions for science, not us.
Science, call in. Let us know.
The mammoth meatball is a one-off and has not been tasted even by its creators, nor is it planned to be into commercial production. Instead, it was presented as
just like the McRib. That should have been a good joke. I should have saved
never
it.
intended for consumption.
That's true. Adam, please be quiet. We're trying to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Instead, it was presented as a source of protein that could get people talking about the future of meat. But don't expect this to land on plates around the world anytime soon. So far, only Singapore is the only country to have approved cell-based meat for consumption.
Yeah, we'll do it.
This Australian company is hoping to sell its first product there, a cultivated Japanese quail meat, later this year.
Cultivated Japanese quail meat. Little birdie's dirty feet. Mutilated monkey meat.
Tasty enough to eat.
Who's first?
You, Rick.
Me?
Yeah.
Mammoth meatballs, a favorite treat of my modern Stone Age family whenever we go to Rakia.
Rakia.
I really
Rakia.
want to applaud that one.
Do
That was
it.
Go
spectacular.
ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you.
That was spectacular.
I know.
I thought about IKEA jokes for so goddamn long on this one.
God, he's your biggest fan. This was intended to get people talking about the future of meat, and with this elephant meatball and the upcoming Japanese quail meat, I think the future is looking pretty tasty. Adam?
This is not particularly a joke, but this is a fun fact from this story.
All right.
That the reason we can't eat this meat is because it's so ancient. We're worried that, like, our modern human stomachs can't digest it.
Okay.
And so it might be incredibly toxic. And also,
Turn us into
the
zombies.
scientists were from Italy. They were Tuscan.
I kind of thought you were going to say, like, we don't know if we can eat these and digest them, and that would have been another skid marks joke.
Oh, yeah. That's called a running gag.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
I feel
Or
like
the runs.
maybe there's like anti-Tuscan sentiments underlying your comment. So now I'm worried that the Tuscans are going to be like all up in arms. Tuscan Raiders.
Come on.
My favorite treat from Chef Boy BC.
Man.
It used to be Chef Boy AD, and then I realized, oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Chef Boy
So I had to change it.
BCE for some of you.
BCE by Cameron Epoch.
Okay. Man was not meant to play God because all he can do is make dinner. That's the best he can do.
I had a joke along a similar line. Leave it to humans to hunt something out of extinction and then bring it back to life for dinner.
God, I'm hungry. Let's get that extinct animal.
Are you thinking pizza, spaghetti? Nah, something we haven't eaten in like 10,000 years.
I was fooled by a mammoth meatball before. Turns out it was a Snuffleupagus hind. That poor, poor Muppet performer. I ate him.
Yeah.
They told the first bite. They told me what it was because it was a mistake at first. But then I was like, it tasted so good that I just want to keep eating it.
I think you just imagined it.
All right.
That sounds like never mind.
We're all making a lot of mistakes here. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Let's eat.
That would be kind of a draw, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brontosaurus burgers. That's,
Yeah.
that's the Flintstones thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I propose next on the menu we get real dino chicken nuggets.
Dino chicken.
Was that your joke?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
You're not the judge.
Where I'm going to strongly advocate for that to be joke of the quarter. For sure.
Golden joke.
The goal of the episode for, I mean, no question, hands down. Joke of the round, perhaps joke of the episode.
Well,
But for sure, joke of the quarter.
You better be really disappointed with what I've got coming next.
I really like that high praise. That should be joke of the quarter.
Well, because, when I look back at the quarter, I'm going to remember how aptly he got it in there.
It was well done, but
he did it.
Jeremiah will be the judge.
Yeah.
Sure.
Plus, we have to kind of see, what our profit is this quarter before we can speculate the next quarters. My pen is falling apart.
Deserve
All
it.
right. Rick, I did like Rakia. Very cute. I think Chef Boy BC should have just been Chef BCE.
No, get out of here.
I think either
No
one.
way.
I think it's a little cleaner.
No, it's not
Boy
clear.
AD is the winner, but doesn't work.
Chef Boy AD. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not actually the joke.
So the whole thing fell apart. Strike it out.
See, I've been trying to think of a better pun for IKEA. Because Rakia doesn't work for me.
Spikekia.
Spike.
Why?
Yeah, because it's Flintstone-y. Spikes are from dinosaurs.
Everybody knows spikes are from dinosaurs.
And they're on
Well,
all
Spike
the plants
is the
are
dinosaur from
spiky.
Flintstone. Right? Is that the name of the dino?
Dino.
No.
Or no,
Dino.
it's Dino. Fuck. Sorry.
What was the name of that dino on that
What's
show?
his name? Dino. He's a dino. I think it's Fido.
Scruffy?
And the Snuffleupagus hind, I can't really get behind.
Okay. Give me a notepad. I need a notepad.
You need a notepad?
Yeah.
Why?
Let him have your notepad for
No.
a second. Fuck
I'm
you.
the judge. Bob, the future is pretty tasty. And this is what happens when I wrote Man Make Dinner. Man Make Dinner. And Jurassic Park. Those were not bad. But I do think the winner goes to Tuscan and Dino Chicken Nuggets. So I'm going to give Adam 2 points this round.
Damn. Yeah.
I also did the McRib joke.
I was fond of the McRib joke.
Yeah, I like when that joke comes around every few months. Okay, so that puts Adam in the lead by a fair margin here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well-
Adam is at 3. Rick and myself, we're at 1.
It's time to undermine his confidence in round 3.
I should be getting points.
Pants him.
And
What if he
you
had a
guys-
huge old schlong, though? Oh, fuck.
Hey, I'm Jeremiah
that's
Big
Jeremiah's joke.
Dong Money Bags. He's got to
money
work there. He's got to work there at least 5 years before they acknowledge his big
yeah.
penis.
So you can have it going in, but you just won't be acknowledged.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to get it going in, though.
Anywho.
Not impossible, though.
Shut up. Round 3. Shit, that's me.
Shut up. Yes, Daddy.
That's a common theme on this show, is Rick calling everyone daddy. While having an erection.
Give and take.
Stiff competition, I see.
Adam, please.
Sorry.
6 doctors swallowed Lego heads for science. Here's what came out. As an emergency room physician, Dr. Andy Tagg says he meets a lot of anxious parents whose children succumb to this same impulse. The vast majority of kids simply pass the object through their stool within a day or so. Still, Andy wondered whether there was a way to spare parents, from needless worry.
I get emotional.
I've been so sad when I think of my spare parents.
What happened to your spare parents? Why do you get sad?
They're in the trunk. Until I need them.
Yeah, but when you need them, they're there.
They're there. Sure, you can reassure parents one by one that they probably don't need to come to the emergency room, or worse yet, dig through their kid's poop in search of the everyday object. But Andy and 5 other pediatricians wondered, is there a way to get this message out through science? Science! The 6 doctors devised an experiment and published the results. Each of them swallowed a Lego head. They wanted to basically see how long it took to swallow and excrete a plastic toy. Researchers then...
Because so cool.
They then measured the time it took for the gulped Lego heads to be passed. The time interval was given a found and retrieved time, a fart score. At this point, Carly would laugh uncontrollably for about 6 minutes.
Right.
We're scientists, but we like to have fun.
I imagine I just wrote it down and like showed her nose. I'm like, hey, look,
Hey,
look what I came up with.
you squeak this one by.
And the scientist was like, does compute. The fart score averaged 1.71 days. Conclusion, a toy object...
Conclusion.
That's a long fart.
A toy object quickly passes through adult subjects with no complications. This will reassure parents and the authors.
Well, if it goes through an adult system, which is much larger, I'm sure it'll be fine.
So assured by your adult conclusions. The authors advocate...
Adult conclusions. Remember that was like a hot softcore porn show on HBO?
Yeah. Taxi Cab Confessions and then Adult Conclusions.
I had a few of those watching that.
I had a few teenage conclusions watching Taxi Cab Confessions.
I was a little advanced.
Yeah, it came out a little early. Concluded a little too fast.
And
sometimes it wouldn't even have to start, it would conclude. Wake up in the middle of the night.
No parent should be expected to search through their child's feces to prove the object's retrieval.
Yeah, the ultimate indignity.
Parenting.
Can't argue with that.
Let me remind you, kids, it ends with parenting. That would be a good deterrent. You're going to have to take care of something and parent yourself and the child. Mm-hmm. So don't have sex.
That worked on me.
Thank you, Daddy. Doctor, we appreciate it. That was very reassuring. Now, could you give us a referral to a doctor that doesn't have a fart score? That'd be great.
He's got it on his wall. That's his diplomas.
Just a spreadsheet.
Doctorate.
Oh, 1.71 days. No, not bad.
To be quite frank, the Lego experiment doesn't really excite me, but I am excited for when they do the Lincoln Log experiment.
You could poop in a square.
They just build on each other. Yeah. But again, mine come out in a soft serve ice cream.
Oh, shut up!
You should try a Thomas the Tank Engine swallow. It goes out like a train.
Yeah, you should try that.
You should try it.
Not a very shining time station. I don't know.
Yeah, you had to ruin my cute thing. The new Lego movie is weird.
But very reassuring.
Yeah. It's for adults, too. Their conclusions.
I see that.
Do not conclude at the Lego movie.
I did, and it was a real disaster.
Everything was awesome, right?
I did, and everything was awesome.
No, the judge said it was not awesome.
Yeah.
I hereby say that was awesome.
Justice works. Let's see. What did I have? A Lego head is basically like a Tic Tac. Let's see how laissez-faire you are when you get a chain of 5 from a barrel of monkeys going through there.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Not so reassuring.
You're just hoping to get the whole thing out.
They're still hooked.
Ooh, I'm going to win.
Do you swallow them hooked? Or do they hook inside?
You swallow the barrel and then open the barrel up inside of you, shake it up.
Is that what toys were like in the 70s?
Hey, toys can be that way now.
Poop was white and toys came out linked. I don't know. I blew it.
Well, the vision I had when I was writing the joke was that they went in as a chain.
Yeah.
So, and came out, who knows?
In other news, the cartels have found a new way to ship bricks across the border.
Ship bricks? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good point. Is it shit bricks or ship bricks?
Ship.
Ship bricks.
It works either way, but ship was
It's the same idea, basically.
Yeah. Bricks.
Bricks.
Check them out.
Thank you for our sponsors, Bricks.
Like whatever they are.
The scientists are now going to swallow a bunch of Mr. Potato Head pieces and see what funny faces they can make. Then Hasbro is going to use that as a basis for a series of films based on their IP, because that's what passes for filmmaking these days.
I like the first part of that.
Yeah, the second part really spoke to me, though.
So you didn't like the second part, but you really appreciate it.
Yes,
But he was spoken to during that.
Yeah.
All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's send the kids out of the room because we're going to show our OnlyFans page what happens when you accidentally fall on a 10-inch zucchini.
Accidentally, you say.
Accidentally.
Knew how long the zucchini was.
Yeah.
I know my limits.
Well, I'm trying something.
Well, now you know that when life's got you in the shitter, you can still get ahead.
I tried to help science, but I used Duplo. Oh!
Duplo is a larger version of the Lego
For little kids.
Oh, like preschoolers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. Agreed.
All right.
I tried to think of a Duplo joke. I
It's not easy.
couldn't piece it together, you know.
Jeremiah.
All right.
That will count.
Well, the pen stopped working. I didn't write down any of those jokes. But see if I can go from memory here. Bob, you had referral without a fart score, a barrel of monkeys, and the 10-inch zucchini.
What is the 10-inch zucchini?
Can you remind me that story, Jeremiah?
Bend over and I'll remind you.
Episode title?
Adam had the Lincoln Log joke. Might have been my favorite joke of the round. And then shipping bricks and or shitting bricks and getting ahead. That might have been my least favorite joke of the round.
You dummy.
It's just good advice.
And then Ricky, the Lego movie, that was really good. Potato Head poop. The first half was really good. And Duplo was really good. Oh my gosh, you guys are making it tough on me today.
It's stilting my speaking patterns.
Okay, 1 point Bob, barrel of monkeys. I think that puts you at 2.
All right.
1 point Adam, Lincoln Logs. And
What does that put him at?
that puts him at 4. And 2.5
So I'm only
Jokes.
2 points away, so I could still.
Ricky, for yours. I think that puts you at 3.5.
That means...
What's your name?
That's not what it was.
Adam.
Adam. I know his name was Adam.
I know. I did a funny
his
bit.
name.
Adam, congratulations.
I only listened this far in the podcast. There's not a fourth round, is there?
Oh, interesting.
I genuinely really only listened to the first 3 rounds and then I got home.
There is no fourth round.
There is a 4th round.
Understood. I did see it's 1, 2, 3 joke, but I didn't know if
But we could have tricked him into getting his pants off for the
yeah.
4th round.
This is the part where we haze the winner of the show.
So, Adam,
That 10-inch zucchini.
let's go ahead and get the
Whatever you're
zucchini.
doing with it right now.
Time for an accident. Adam, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
First time
First
competing.
time. Long time.
First time, long time competing. And first time, long time winning. So congratulations. We're not done yet,
Congratulations.
though. There is no round 4, but we do have a feature.
Where we haze your bottom.
We'll get to that later. Usually we go to our newsreader, Carly, see if she has any burning questions, but we're going to go to Jeremiah. Do you have burning questions?
I think I do have a burning question. So, did you guys ever swallow something weird, like a toy? What's the weirdest thing you ever swallowed?
My eyebrows can't keep wiggling this. This won't go on the podcast.
Swallowed my
You
eyebrows.
swallowed your eyebrows. That would be weird.
Yeah, I accidentally shaved them off. I'm like, can't let that go to waste.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything weird. I don't think I was that kind of kid.
Huh.
So
I have a little bit of memory loss. I don't remember much of my childhood, but I do have a distinct
Someone's
memory.
choking on stuff.
When I was about 4 years old, my sister was in one bathroom. My other sister was in the other bathroom. They were taking forever. Really had to go to the bathroom. So I just shit like a solid log on the floor of the kitchen.
that's the opposite of what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's something about shitting the thing after you swallow it.
Right.
So it's probably some
Right.
chicken
It's-
nuggets.
hey, it's tangentially related.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Are you? There's 2 parents on the show. What about? Have your kids swallowed something yet?
Nope.
Oh,
Yet? No.
Did you swallow something?
No.
My
Do
kid
you have
is
a story?
starving. Hasn't swallowed
Shit.
anything.
I don't think I have a story.
I have a story there. So I don't have any kids, but I have a dog, so it's kind of the same thing, except
yeah.
the child support part.
That you know of.
Yeah, that I know of. That I know of. Yeah,
So you have one dog that you know of.
I have one dog that I know of.
Out there's a dog who's yours.
Yeah, this was
Living
like
with its owner.
3 years ago. It started COVID. I had a lady over. Things happened. There was a condom involved. Okay. Now I should
Tossing balloons off the
tossing balloons. So let's say that somehow, magically, a rubber found itself on the floor, and my dog swooped into the room and sucked it up like a fucking linguine. Okay. And now, mind you, this was her birthday. This was JoJo's
Are you
birthday.
bragging about the length of the condom?
The dog's birthday?
The dog's birthday.
Linguini.
Linguine.
Didn't share it with
it's
another dog?
Fettuccine, penne, whatever you want, But yeah, so JoJo, it was her birthday. So earlier in the day, I had gotten her a pop cup, a little ice cream thing. And so she topped it off a cherry on top, which was the condom. And I panicked because it's like, oh my God, she's a small dog. This gets stuck in her system. How
I'm
are we
really
gonna
turned
process?
on.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got a big, stiff fucking wiener going on. And I'm like, my dog's gonna die.
Maybe I could fish it out with my wiener.
So I
gross.
ran
That's really gross.
to Walmart.
Cut that out.
Yeah. Ew.
Ew.
She's like 20 pounds. She's cute. She's not for fucking.
Yeah, I like that you did the
Ew.
curvy woman motion.
She's more cylindrical.
Delicate little puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see my dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my dog's like 12, 14, 12.
Yeah.
Perfect. The perfect dimensions.
Anyway, I run to Walmart. I get her some hydrogen peroxide because that's supposed to. It's got anemic in it. It's supposed to make her vomit. And they say like, okay, give them like 2 millimeters. So I got a turkey baster. She fucking hates it. She's disgusted. You have to wait 15
But she
minutes.
likes it too,
and you
a
give her a
little.
2 millimeter, another 2 millimeter. And if she doesn't throw up, you have to take her to the emergency vet. They have to
Because
open
now
up
you
her stomach.
poisoned her with.
Yeah, with a rubber, right? So after 30 minutes, she has not vomited, but you can tell she's like gotten a little woozy. And so I took JoJo and I like kind of held her up and I just went like, "You're getting very dizzy."
Now you're just fucking with the dog.
At like 35 minutes, I'm like getting ready to drive her to the emergency vet, and she like looks at me and she's like, and it's just a mountain of ice cream with this her little condom right on top. And she's happy,
like,
healthy,
"Ooh."
and totally
Yeah,
fine.
she ate it again.
Yeah.
And
But,
then she vomited in a cup. You turned it upside down and it. And then you,
Yeah, exactly. Little Lego piece in there, I think. Sure.
That is really gross.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, Adam.
Why do I get
I did-
classified as the gross one when you say
Because
filthy
when
things like
Adam's
that?
not here, you are.
You are our listener.
I did
We
it.
liked you listening. And now, when I say it's time to.
it's Trime.
I'm trying to get us to like finish.
Well,
Rick.
I still have more to say.
Rick,
I'm still trying to get us to conclude.
that was gross. Jeremy?
You two. I was eating a container of little tiny like, chocolate candies.
Eat the chocolate.
And I had
eat the
I had a
container.
mouthful of them, and then I'm crunching them, and I took a breath, and one little ball went into my windpipe, and that was pretty scary.
Wow, balls deep in your windpipe, huh?
Balls deep in my windpipe.
So you've never experienced any adversity in your life. That's been the biggest
That's
thing.
the most traumatic thing.
I got a chocolate chip in my throat once.
And
Did
this
you
was
wait
like
30
3
seconds?
months ago as an adult. As an
Very
adult.
recent.
So Vanessa wasn't supervising.
She was not supervising
She was-
my eating of small things.
Ladies, you have to keep an eye on your boyfriend. Okay.
Now I'm only allowed to snack on Cheerios.
Actually, can I step in? It was actually these candies that were in a baby bottle for a baby shower that I went to, and I was like, "That's funny because that's super chokeable." He's like, "Yeah," and he starts chugging, and he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like,
Now, Vanessa, what was he wearing at the time? Was it like a little bonnet, maybe?
Yeah.
A little
Well,
propeller hat.
I shoved them on my mouth, so like the crumbs would fall out, but the bib caught everything. So
Well,
We want to thank you for listening, listener, and watching watchers.
and if you haven't watched, please do. We put a lot of work into it, and it's fucking hilarious.
So good.
yeah.
That we over there.
Excuse me, that also looks good. Like, this is nice set.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Expertly designed system.
Oh, I'm choking.
Choking on these tiny balls.
Listeners, Jeremy is choking on Adam's tiny balls.
Happens to the best of us.
If you're watching YouTube, you can see it.
This is
Adam,
the best of us. It's shrinkage.
but mostly to the least of us. it happens. Adam, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Is there anything that you want to mention to the people? Anything like
No.
Do you want to
Yeah, I
mention,
don't plug anything.
presents or
do you want to mention anything about your unmentionables?
I got nothing. If you've recently survived a stroke and you're suffering from aphasia, my girlfriend is studying people who are suffering from this condition. Please hit me up in the comments and we'll send you her way. Thank you.
interesting. Yeah, we've never like tried like
helping people?
helping people.
Well, we do funny, silly shit in the arts world. My girlfriend's trying to save the world, so
Yeah.
it's cute, you know. Like,
Oh, it's cute. It's
I
just
got an
a
art
little,
degree, and
it's a little hobby she has.
yeah, it's cute.
It's like in between her stories, she likes to help people. And,
Yeah.
is there somewhere they can follow you online?
I don't have any social media presence whatsoever.
Well, good
I've
are you?
scrubbed
Nice.
everything.
Good
I
You
man.
got an Army Dad's profile?
I don't have an army dad's. I'm Italian. I have a parmy dad's.
That sounds delicious.
And with that, we want to thank you. Good night. I'm
All
Ricardo
right.
Leon.
Check out our Patreon, only $3 a month, lots of good stuff. I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm 123 Jokes.
Jokes.
No, Adam, don't give in. That's not how we end. I know you haven't listened this far into the show. That's not how we sign off.
Pretty good for not listening to the show, though.
Yeah.
Premature adult conclusion.
Like, I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
And
Adam Daley.
this has been another episode of 1, 2, 3.
Links in the description.
Like and smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smasher.
I watched a YouTube
You
video
finally
in the
got to
last
say
10
it.
years.
So I've never seen the show. Do you need to smash any buttons? Or-
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you